Hey Carl, just tell the audience here what is Tradegecko about, and then how did this idea all came together?
Okay, well, Tradegecko is a online sales and inventory management system for wholesalers, for brands. It basically came about from my experience when running my clothing label. I ran a clothing label called Crowd Elevator. We were running for 5 years. We managed to get up to about 60 odd retailers and selling online and direct as well. And we had huge issues with just the administration that went along with that. We had orders coming in from every direction, we had spreadsheets everywhere, and we eventually just completely lost control of our stock. We had no idea what was on the shelf anymore. So I just ended up doing so much administration, it just killed my passion for the business. So, and there was no other alternative. So basically from that, we built Tradegecko, a solution for brands to be able to manage their back end.
Cool. So you guys just recently launched, and then how, it's been a long journey. I know I've been personally kind of following you guys through, the startup stage to where you guys now are. So how many people are in your team currently?
So there's three co-founders that we've been there since the start, and we've now up to 5 and 2 contractors, and we will be up to, hopefully be up to about 12 by the end of the year.
Cool. That sounds exciting. So do you want to
Yeah.
kind of give the audience a feel, to those people who might be potential business to you who are watching this, what Tradegecko is about, and how it will make their life easier, I suppose.
So like I said, Tradegecko is designed for brands to be able to manage their back end. There's absolutely no reason why anyone should be managing their stock levels and their customers and everything on spreadsheets. So that's what Tradegecko is. You can see a timeline history of everything that's been happening in your business. So everything is up to date. You can see exactly what everyone's been working on. And this is version 1. Version 2, you'll be able to comment on everything and actually have a more social experience with your team and be able to post tasks and stuff directly to them on the specific actions. So this is basically the products. So this is a full product list. It's just nice and visual, very simple to use. You can see here the SKUs as well. So you've got a product family, you've got the SKUs, the different colors and so forth. And it's very, very easy to get the data in, get your images in, that sort of thing. Companies, so this is all your customers, everyone you deal with. They have multiple addresses, billing, shipping, etc. And the contacts are within those companies. And also you're going to have, very soon will be a full activity timeline, a history of this company, and so you can drill down to specific details about them. And then orders. So orders is kind of like the main part of Tradegecko. You can basically create new orders. And see, this is quite a long order here. And then they have states as well. So this order is in the active stage. We can finalize that order, create an invoice just by hitting save. Now we've got an invoice of this order, super simple, and then we can fulfill that order and print that invoice out, ready to go. So Tradegecko is basically designed to take the sales cycle of any brand that's selling products through multiple sales channels. So selling direct, selling to retail stores, that sort of thing. And where we're going is, I want to get rid of paper orders, I want to get rid of fax, I want to get rid of email, retailers having to email orders in and line sheets. So where we're going is retailers will be able to log in online to their account, see what products you've got available, and just like e-commerce, they can click on whatever they want, fill their basket, and send it straight through into your Tradegecko, where you just hit accept.
Cool. So who, those people who are watching this, who would be the perfect business that gets to use Tradegecko?
So the perfect business, I guess right now, I can give you some examples of people that are using it. We've got Zabana. She does fantastic women's bags and jewellery. So she sells around the world to a number of places. And also Nick Von K, a jeweller based on K Road. does some awesome stuff as well. Pretty cool to have them on. Again, he sells to a number of places and does a huge amount of orders every week. So those guys are great to have on. We fit in the SME market, so any company that's selling anything between, let's say, I think it's $500,000 a year to about $5 million a year. So we fit in that gap between spreadsheets and your enterprise solutions like NetSuite, Salesforce, SAP, those kind of huge systems.
So it's pretty much, when you say SME, it's pretty much most of New Zealand. So New Zealand.
Yeah,
it's New Zealand. So you've got a healthy market to go after. So now that's wicked. So I suppose, to kind of wrap things off, what's the 6 months, or what's the year, what's the next year look like for Tradegecko? Are you?
Well,
yeah.
That's a really good question, right? We're just about to close our first round of financing, which is looking really healthy. Thank you. We've just launched into open beta, which has been going really well so far. We have a ton more hires to go. It sounds like we're going to be rolling out an integration each month. Our first integration is going to be with Shopify. Second integration will probably be with Xero. So you've got your whole, as a wholesaling business, as a brand, we've got your whole ecosystem covered. So you use Tradegecko as your center point that interacts with your web store, so everything's up to date there, and your invoices that you're creating with your sales and your Tradegecko push straight out to Xero for your accountant to deal with. So we've got that whole ecosystem covered. Then we'll be dealing with BigCommerce and all the other players in the market as well, Magento, all those integrations will be coming.
And also talking about integration and also new technology, I suppose that mobile. Just last question here. So are you guys moving? Do you see yourself moving into that space, or how do you see kind of Tradegecko playing in that space?
So we see Tradegecko as developing into more of a platform in that regard. So no one's ever going to need. It's a very edge case to need Tradegecko as a whole on a mobile device. But what we will be doing is creating applications designed for specific purposes. So a sales rep, for example, will have a Tradegecko application where they can flick through a catalog with the client and be able to make orders on the fly and stuff like that. The warehouse guys might have a mobile application specifically designed so that they can do stock takes. I think that makes a lot more sense than just having Tradegecko as a whole, mobile.
Great. So I suppose that what's the best way to kind of find you guys, and if there's a business that's kind of watching this, what's the best way? Are there plans? What are the plans that they can start using Tradegecko?
Yeah. So best way to have a look at Tradegecko is to start a trial. We have a 21-day trial available online. So you just need to go to tradegecko.com and sign up. Easy as that.
Cool. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your time, Carl, and good luck for the next year, buddy.
Thank you.